Good guess, guys. Good guess on the hats. I think we got it. I changed a couple settings. It may have been my fault, actually, that we were having suddenly problems this week. I changed a setting that I didn't understand on Streamlabs, and so hopefully that has fixed it. Well, I don't remember what the word was, but I was not dedicating the resources necessary to Streamlabs. And now I think all of my resources are supposed to be dedicated to Streamlabs. So shut up. Shut up. Shut up. How about that? I went over so much stuff. I tried to learn about Streamlabs the other day. I'm like, I'm gonna make this shit work, and it sounds like I fucked it up. I look and sound great. That's good, because I'm looking at myself. Doesn't look that great. Jen's gonna send me a screen grab here real quick. See if I can make it look a little bit better on TikTok. I only have to move things around. I don't have to change any settings. Thank you for appreciating. Thank you, Bowsy. It's about fucking time I got some appreciation for trying. I try my damnedest every day. Let me pull up the outline there. Let's see what you got here, Jen. So Jen, what do you want me to move?
It looks different than it did last time. I mean, we can't. The palings on the bottom are kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to maybe move those up towards the above your head.
Yeah, let me move that next time so I can move some things around.
It's fine. It's fine.
So I don't break anything. Poor Jen. If anybody doesn't know, Jen has OCD, and she works with me. She has no control over what I do, and she has OCD. So it's honestly W Jen for sticking around through all of this, because she just has to watch it happen.
An eye twitch. That's really.
And she doesn't use any substances. It's wild. I don't know how she does it.
Yeah. All right. Well, since we're doing, remind everybody about our gift goal. We need to hit that each day to keep the lights on and keep things going. So you see the pay links if you guys, by the end of the show. Did you say you have a certain stop time today that we have?
No, we're good.
Okay. All right.
Let me pull these up.
So,
can I tell you a funny story? I thought of you yesterday, actually.
Is this going to be another one of those things where?
No,
water blows out of me.
No, I actually had like some empathy for you yesterday. My daughter does this thing, like, so she likes to go on walks. She loves being outside, and she likes doing crafts, but she doesn't she won't go to like a craft store. She wants to find something, and then she like makes something out of it. So for example, like she made me this. This is just like, it's toilet paper. And she drew a face and put some like googly eyes on it, and then there's like some hair ties. I got shit all over the place. That she made me a wallet the other day, which is just a football card that's on the outside of like a card protector. So she does stuff like that all the time. So one of her favorite things to do, there's this area by her mom's house that's like this big open area. I think they'll develop it at some point. But she likes to just go walk through there and find treasures. And unfortunately, I think it's also where like a lot of people go, like teenagers go to do sex on each other and dump trash. And so
do sex on each other?
Yeah. And so there's always stuff. I'm like, please don't touch that. And of course, she touches it. So we went on a walk yesterday. We were looking for a river rock. She wants just like a really round, smooth rock. And she wants to make a pet rock and put googly eyes on it. But in her mind, she has like exactly what she's looking for. So we walked for probably an hour and a half just through the desert looking for a round river rock in the middle of the desert, which of course, there's like washes. So I thought we could find one. Didn't find one. So then she was a little bit frustrated. So I was like, let's just go to the park. And we walked to the park, and we were playing on the jungle gym. And then these people came up with a little 2-year-old, these grandparents. And she talks to everybody. She also has no filter. I don't even remember. I don't think they asked anything. They asked her what grade she was in. She told them, and then she said that like her best friend was in her class. And then she's like, "That's not my best friend at home, though. That's only my best friend at school. My best friend at home is," and she said her best friend's name. And she's like, "We're crazy. we always just like hang out together and then and get naked and and then run around. And I was like, oh no. It's like, don't say that to people. Don't just openly share all your secrets to people. They do. I've got a nudist daughter. And her friend. Every time I'm watching them, like every 30 minutes, I'm like, keep your clothes on, please. Don't be naked, please. And then they do anyway. So I felt
that made you think of me.
Yeah, just because I was embarrassed that she was
Oh.
oversharing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now that makes. I wasn't sure how that was connecting.
Yeah, it was the first time I've ever been like a little bit embarrassed, and then I was like, this is how Jen feels all the time. So
did I, related but unrelated to what you said, did I ever send you a picture of my spawn painted rocks for a while? She's very creative.
Yeah.
For lots of things, but she painted rocks and she set them like right near my front door. I'll have to send you a picture of them. They are random people who come to my house. I think it's I'll send you a picture. I think
she does. She does that too, and she everybody in Arizona does like xeriscape. So there's rocks everybody's yards are rocks, and we go on walks all the time. And I'm just like, you cannot steal rocks from people's houses. Like she'll see like decorative rock, and she's like, I want that, and she'll go try. And I'm like, you can't take other people's rocks. She hasn't quite figured that one out yet. She thinks everything is.
Dolphin sent I think it's Leon the kitten on TikTok. That was very cute.
Leon McKitten? Oh, the gift? Oh.
Yeah. I'm sure you didn't see it, but...
I hate that Streamlabs won't let me see that.
Yeah, but anyways, okay.
All right, we'll get back to it.
Get to the show.
I steal rocks from people's rock beds. Yeah. You guys do that too? Rocks are for everybody. That's true. God made rocks. They're everybody's. I am streaming on Twitch, Brune. But your daughter would love Riparian Preserve at Water Ranch in your area. Riparian Reserve? I do need something to do with her. Oh, I've seen that. I've driven past that place a bunch of times. That is a cool place. I wondered what that was. Yeah, it's relatively close to me. I used to live closer over there. Come to Geode Fest in Iowa? No. Not going to go to Iowa. Fuck goes to Iowa. All right, we'll get into the news today. Thanks, guys, for dealing with all of my nonsense all morning. When we left off, we were talking about Trump announcing that he ended a war, which apparently is just a way for his friends to go gut both the Congo and Rwanda of resources. And we will get no benefit from that, but they'll get a bunch of benefit from that. So that's cool. And I came across this video this morning. This is Real Jake Bro, B-R-O-E. I don't know who he is. I had to look up his, some of you may know who this is. I had to look up his background. I think he was like Air Force, and he was in intelligence. And he was reading through the Russian plan and picked up on something that admittedly I kind of went through it and didn't catch this. And you may be surprised to know that inside of the Russian peace plan, Donald Trump has figured out a way for him to make a bunch of money.
But what this meeting was about, in this 28-point peace plan, it was leaked online. The most important clause is number 14. Frozen funds will be used as follows. $100 billion in frozen Russian assets will be invested in U.S.-led efforts to
God damn it, I did it again. Sorry.
Rebuild and invest in Ukraine. The U.S. will receive 50% of the profits from this venture. Europe will add an additional $100 billion to increase the amount of investment available for Ukraine's reconstruction. Frozen European funds will be unfrozen, given back to Russia, basically. The remainder of the frozen Russian funds will be invested in a separate U.S.-Russia investment vehicle that will implement joint projects in specific areas. Money. This is all the Trump peace plan from the last 3 weeks was about. The Trump family would be in charge of this $100 billion reconstruction fund for Ukraine. What do you think the Trump family would prioritize with this $100 billion? Trump Tower Kyiv, Trump Tower Kharkiv, Trump luxury golf and resort Odessa. The Trump family would just steal the money. They also declared that they would get 50% of the profits from anything that occurs from this fund. In addition, the Europeans have to give the Trump family $100 billion to add to this fund that they exclusively control.
Oh, that is weird.
So
Sorry, real quick. Sorry, you guys on TikTok, you're only seeing the top part of this. I need to bring this down. I'm so sorry. When we reset it, changed all my cameras. Do this. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for letting me know. There we go. That should be better.
$300 billion is in Russian banks. Of that $300 billion, the Trump family gets $100 billion. The Europeans give the Trump family another $100 billion. Russia then gets back $200 billion of their frozen Russian assets to create a joint U.S.-Russia investment vehicle for Arctic drilling and rare earth minerals, and the Trump family will also profit from this $200 billion. This is why Jared Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, showed up out of nowhere for this meeting in the Kremlin.
Remember when we were watching, we're like, why the fuck is Kushner there? He hasn't been part of this at all. What? And I couldn't figure it out at the time. And I think we even said, like, there's got to be some money in this for Kushner. Where's Kushner going to get money? Well, now we know.
Thought he was going to make money. He's already making billions from the Saudis, the Emiratis, and the Israelis, but apparently that's not enough for this guy. There's one common theme with all of these people. It's never enough money for them. Kirill Dmitriev handles Putin's money and offshore interests.
That's why, like, if you notice, nobody can ever explain what these peace deals are. Nobody can ever explain how Trump ended wars. They just keep saying that he's ending wars, and they're all in places that, like, Trump's never even spoken. Have you ever heard Trump talk about Congo or Rwanda? Never. We've never heard him talk about Congo and Rwanda. Then all of a sudden, he brings it up, and then he's like, oh, and by the way, like, all my friends are going to get really great deals here. And let's keep in mind that the people that are going to go in there and get those resources in Congo and Rwanda are also NVIDIA and Intel and probably the drone manufacturing, all these places where Trump now has a financial interest.
Jared Kushner handles Trump's offshore interests. Steve Witkoff's son set up the offshore money laundering business. This is the Trump crypto fund for the Trump family. It all makes sense if you just follow the money.
Yeah. Boeing, that's right. Also Boeing. What he said there is like, it all makes sense once you follow the money. What are you MAGAs getting out of this? I saw they're mad. Every time we criticize him, people are just like, you're lying, lies, bad. No. What the fuck are you guys getting out of this? I'll talk to MAGA in the chat a little bit today, since how many days in a row now has it been, do you think, since MAGA? Like, how long has it been since somebody's come up here? Weeks? Maybe a month? Not one of them's ever willing to come up here. I've seen enough fictional bullshit for a day. All right, have a good day. Do you know how stupid that sounds, though? Where did you go? Where was that? Whoever, Karma or whatever? Karma, Aina. Do you know how stupid it sounds to watch something and then just say, oh, it's fictional, it's bullshit, I'm leaving, I'm covering my eyes? This is how you wind up in a scenario where you get played. If you watch something and it's against the person that you voted for, and your knee-jerk reaction is, I'm not watching this anymore, you're a mark. That could be across the board. That could be on any side of the aisle. But if you're that person, first of all, this stream's not going to be for you. This show, this group, this chat, this isn't going to be for you. I don't think there's a single person who follows this show regularly who gives a single solitary fuck who goes to jail. No, I don't think anybody cares. I don't think there's anybody here that regularly follows that would, like, if Bernie Sanders went down tomorrow, if Zoran Mamdani went down tomorrow, nobody would care. We wouldn't ignore it. We'd cover it. just like we're going to do today. We're going to cover all angles. I'm going to show you the angle from the right, the angle from the left. We're going to try and explain this. I showed you what Trump said. Then I showed you what the word said. And we're showing you who's making money off this. And if it bothers you, then just pretend I didn't say the word Trump. Just pretend that it's somebody that you haven't buried yourself in their ass. Just pretend it's somebody else. But America's a little bit cooked if we can't criticize the people that we voted for. I have the key. Trump's IQ is 28 or less. Yeah, it might be. I don't know what it is, but it's certainly lower than it was before. I feel like every day we cover a story out of Florida. There's a guy named James Fishback. He's one of the people running for governor. He's on the Republican ticket. He's also, let me close this off. I don't need Speechify. He's also running against Byron Donalds. Republican gubernatorial candidate James Fishback is facing allegations from a former partner regarding a relationship that began when she was a minor. According to documents filed in 2025 Leon County court case, the woman, now an adult, made the claims while recounting events that took place years earlier. The allegations were outlined in a petition for injunction for protection against stalking filed by Kanaya Fort in January 2025. Fort stated that she joined Fishback's organization in 2021 at age 16, while Fishback was 26, and that he initiated a romantic relationship with her while she was still a minor. She said he explicitly